Welcome to the Reality Revolution. I'm your host, Brian Scott. Today's episode is focused on using scripting to create your reality. A little while back, I was wanting to manifest something, and I was really struggling to visualize what I wanted. I had a hard time putting words to it, to sit and visualize it, and I thought I wouldn't be able to really meditate on it without experiencing it properly. And I decided to script it out. So I sat down like I was writing the novel and I was the main character, and I described the environment, the scene, the feelings of it. I had tried this before, but I had forgotten how powerful this is. I was a screenwriter a long time ago, so I really got into this and enjoyed it. And as I started to write about the scenario that I wanted to come up, the thoughts, ideas, and feelings began to flow, almost as if a gate was unlocked within me. I described how it felt, what it looked like, the scene, and I started to get a lot of really interesting tones of reality that I never would have brought up if I was just sitting and meditating on it. That's when I realized that scripting may be one of the more valuable tools in creating realities, especially for people that struggle with visualizing. So I want to dedicate an episode to help you use scripting to create your reality. This episode is an invitation to reimagine the way you perceive your world and your role in it. Have you ever considered the possibility that the stories you tell yourself could shape your reality? That's what this is all about. It's about using the tools of screenwriting, narrative, character, dialogue, to craft the life you've always wanted, not just on paper, but in reality. As I said, when I decided to start scripting, everything seemed stagnant. The future looked like a blank page. I love to write, so initially it was an escape to create a world where I had control. And then something incredible starts to happen. The lines between the stories I wrote and the life I lived began to blur. I found myself becoming more like the character I had admired in my script, confident, determined, and resilient. My narratives were no longer confined to the realm of fiction. They were manifesting in my daily life. The power of imagination and visualization is immense. I've established clearly, through hundreds of episodes, that your thoughts and imagination create reality. It's like having a superpower where your thoughts and words shape your existence. Think of it as your mind's eye projecting your aspirations onto the screen of your life. When you visualize, you're not just daydreaming, you're blueprinting your future. Don't just take my word for it. There are numerous individuals who have transformed their lives through scripting. From a young woman who scripted her way to a dream job to a man who rewrote his health narrative after a serious illness. These stories are testaments to the power of scripting. At its core, scripting is the practice of writing down detailed narratives about the life you want to lead. It's more than just goal setting or positive thinking. It's about creating a rich, vivid, and compelling story of your ideal life. This technique borrows heavily from the world of screenwriting, where every detail contributes to the larger narrative. The origins of scripting lie in the ancient storytelling traditions, where narratives were used to shape cultures and personal identities. In modern times, it's a fusion of these age-old practices with contemporary psychological principles. It taps into the power of narrative psychology, the study of how humans create and use stories to define their identity and understand the world. Our brains are hardwired for stories. Check out my episode on what story are you telling yourself. We think in narratives, remember in narratives, and even dream in narratives. The predilection for storytelling is what makes scripting such a powerful tool. When you script your life, you're engaging your brain in a deep and meaningful way, effectively reprogramming your perception. Scripting influences your reality by changing how you perceive and react to situations. It's based on the principle of self-fulfilling prophecies, where your expectations and beliefs subtly guide your actions towards making beliefs come true. By scripting positive and fulfilling narratives, you can steer your subconscious mind towards behaviors and attitudes that align with those narratives. It starts with just having a simple piece of paper. If you do not like to write, you can type this into your computer. You can even use your notes. Whatever is most convenient and easiest for you to use. To effectively script your reality, it's helpful to borrow techniques from the world of screenwriting and script writing. These techniques include character development. In scripting, you are the protagonist. Like any good character, you need depth, motivations, strengths, and even flaws. Scripting involves creating a detailed character sketch of your ideal self. Secondly is setting the scene. Just as a screenwriter describes the settings, you need to script the environments and context where your story unfolds. This might include your ideal home, workplace, or even the kind of social settings you want to be part of. The third part is plotting the narrative. Every good story has a beginning, middle, and end. Your script should outline your journey, including the challenges you might face and how you overcome them. It should also include key milestones and achievements that mark your progress. The fourth is dialogue. Writing dialogue in your script helps in verbalizing your goals and aspirations. It can be a conversation with yourself, with someone else, a conversation about your successes that would be truly reflective of whatever you're imagining. And the fifth is visual imagery. Incorporating vivid and detailed imagery in your script makes it more engaging and realistic. It helps your brain to visualize these scenarios more effectively, enhancing the impact of the scripting process. For instance, if you wanted to be a billionaire, you might write a script like this. I awaken in my expansive, plush, king-size bed, enveloped in the finest Egyptian cotton sheets. The first rays of sunlight filter through my automated floor-to-ceiling windows, offering a panoramic view of the city below. As I stretch, I take in the tranquility and comfort of my bedroom, adorned with exquisite art and state-of-the-art technology. I stroll to my balcony, a fresh breeze greeting me, and gaze out at my empire. Below, the city buzzes with life, but up here, it's a serene sanctuary. I take a moment to appreciate the journey that brought me here. I am a billionaire, a dream realized through determination and savvy. Breakfast is an array of gourmet options prepared by my personal chef. I dine at my leisure, enjoying the flavors and the view from my dining room, which rivals the finest restaurants in opulence and ambiance. My day's attire, chosen by my stylist, awaits me. A bespoke suit of the finest fabric, perfectly tailored to my form. I dress, complementing my outfit with a watch that's not just a timepiece, but a statement, a rare, meticulously crafted masterpiece. I descend to my private garage, where my collection of luxury cars awaits. Today I choose a sleek limited edition sports car, the engine purring to life at my touch. As I drive the city streets, unfold before me a world that I've mastered and molded. My office is a testament to success, a blend of elegance and cutting-edge technology. Here I make decisions that influence markets, develop groundbreaking projects, and lead a team of the brightest minds. My business is more than a company, it's a global powerhouse. Lunch is a private affair at an exclusive club where the elite converge. Conversations are a mix of business and pleasure. Every interaction an opportunity to expand my influence and enjoy the company of equals in success. The afternoon is reserved for leisure, perhaps a round of golf on a private course or a voyage on my yacht, sailing on crystal clear waters. My hobbies are diverse and enriching, offering both relaxation and stimulation. Evening arrives and I host a dinner party. My guests are a mix of cultural icons, business moguls, and close friends. The event is impeccable, fine dining, engaging conversations, and a private performance by a renowned musician. My home, a hub of influential gatherings, reflects my status and taste. As night falls, I retreat to my private home cinema, enjoying a classic film or a new release. The experience is immersive, a blend of luxury and technology that few can imagine. Before bed, I stand on my balcony once more, the city lights twinkling below. I reflect on my achievements, the lives I've touched, and the legacy I'm building. I am a billionaire, not just in wealth, but in experiences, relationships, and impact. I retire to my bed, content and fulfilled, ready to dream of new horizons to conquer. Do you see how powerful this can be? You don't necessarily have to script out that you're a billionaire. That is an example. There are many different things that you can script out. When you go into it and write it out like a story in your mind, you end up adding layers to what you're imagining. It deepens the level of imagination and it creates a state of mind, which is one of the keys that we need in order to create our reality. So the first thing you need to do is just get a notebook or journal. If it's easier, you can get software. There's even screenwriting software options like Final Draft or Celtics are popular choices. You can use Microsoft Word or Google Docs. You can use templates that provide a structured outline for your script. They can include elements like character descriptions, scene headings, and dialogue blocks. You can find free templates online that are tailored just for script writing. For those who prefer handwriting, a dedicated notebook or journal for scripting can be very effective. The physical act of writing can enhance the connection between your thoughts, your body, and your script. Vision boards can be very effective. These can be physical boards or digital collages that visually represent your goals and dreams. Oftentimes, when movies are created, a storyboard is created in the creation of the script. If you want to create a storyboard that shows, almost like a comic book, the sequence of events in your particular case, then go for it. You can use AI or simply draw the pictures out yourself. So how do you start? First, identify your aspirations. Begin by asking yourself what you truly desire in various aspects of your life. Career, relationships, personal growth, health, and hobbies. Be as specific as possible. Vagueness can dilute the effectiveness of your script. Visualize the outcome. Imagine the final result of your goals. How does it feel? Write about it. What does it look like? Write about it. Detailed visualization anchors your goals in reality. Define your character. Who are you in your scripted reality? What qualities do you possess? Consider aspects like confidence, determination, kindness, and intelligence. What aspects do you want your character to be? Think of how these traits would manifest in your actions and decisions. Acknowledge your current limitations or challenges and script how you overcame them or how you're overcoming them. This can involve acquiring new skills, changing certain behaviors, or adopting new thought patterns. Just as in any compelling story, your character should undergo a transformation. Script your journey of growth. Detail how you evolve over time. Write dynamic scenes. Detail key scenes in your life. This could include landing your dream job, achieving a personal goal, or experiencing a meaningful relationship. The more vivid and detailed the scene that you write, the more powerful will be its impact. Remember, your script is not set in stone. It's a living document that evolves as you grow and learn. And as you begin to script, you'll notice, hey, I don't necessarily want to live in a skyscraper, so I'm going to script this out so I live near the beach, or whatever you want. Regularly revising your script is an integral part of this journey. It also teaches you how to revise your reality in real life. The reason this is so effective is that I find a lot of people struggle visualizing. Visualization is not merely seeing with the mind's eye. It's an immersive experience engaging your emotions, senses, and spirit. That's why the script can inspire you to expand what you're visualizing and make it more detailed and palpable. Effective visualization is more than just picturing a scene. It involves immersing yourself fully in the experience. Start by finding a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a deep, slow breath to center yourself. As you ease into a relaxed state, begin to conjure up the images of your script. Imagine the scenes as vividly as possible. If your script involves you giving a successful presentation, see the room, the audience, hear the sound of your voice, feel the clicker in your hand. The more detailed your visualization, the more real it becomes to your mind. Timing can be crucial. Many find early morning or just before bed to be the ideal times for visualization and scripting, as the mind is more receptive to subconscious suggestion. The key is consistency. Make this a part of your daily routine. Now, it's important to be super detailed and follow your intuition. For example, if you want to attract a perfect house, you can write, "I'm grateful to wake up every day in my wide and comfortable bed from which I can see the sky through the terrace window. The sheets are blue, soft, and smooth. I can hear the seagulls and the sound of the waves breaking in the distance. I love the smell of the sea. I drink coconut latte on my terrace while planning my day. My partner calls me for breakfast. We're going to enjoy some delicious homemade pancakes and marmalade." When writing, use all your senses. See, hear, touch, and smell. And taste your new reality. By writing things down in detail, you will also find it much easier to visualize your desires. The first step is always to capture what you want, not what you don't want. Always write in the present tense and in the first person. Mentally screenshot the best and most exciting parts of your dream so that you can later use them in your visualizations. This can be a terrific complementary method. Many people fail with this exercise because they write in the future tense while just hoping for something to manifest, and tomorrow never comes. Instead, you want to write with conviction and unleash the power of the present moment. Remember, the universe doesn't like to feel confused, so express yourself clearly. Say what you want and supercharge it by feeling good. You deserve it, and you have it. Accompany your writing with photos and drawings that reinforce your vision. For example, you can use pictures of a beach sunrise, an elegant bedroom, and a superior interior design. Use your favorite colors to highlight the most relevant words you write. Colors can elevate your vision and make it vibrate at a higher level. It's important to know that your scripting ritual should be a blessing and not an obligation. This is very important. Never write out of obligation. Do it only if you want to. Also, don't think that by writing more you will attract your dreams faster. In nature, everything needs time. For example, it takes 9 months to give birth to a baby. It's not that with 9 women, it will only take a month. The most important thing is the vibration you emit when you write. You are really living what you describe in your journal. If one day you don't feel like writing or can't focus on it for whatever reason, that's fine. You can reread what you've already written or simply rest. Tomorrow is another day and you will feel refreshed. This is not a competition and you have nothing to prove. Enjoy it. It's fun. Or don't write. If you don't have time for writing, ask yourself, what can I do to read or feel my vision every day? Perhaps I can take a picture of my writings and keep it on my phone. Whenever I feel tempted to mindlessly scroll on social media, I can scroll my vision instead. Perhaps I can record my vision and listen to it in my car on my commute to work. There's always a plan B. There's still something to fall back on. It's important to support your writing with action. Do whatever you can to keep moving forward. Take inspired action. Start acting as if. If you're in the process of manifesting a significant salary raise, talk to a financial planner or accountant who has experience working with wealthy people. If you're in the process of manifesting a healthy body, start going to healthy food stores or book a holistic cooking class. Invest in a professional consultation with a naturopath or nutritionist. Instead of watching TV, go for a walk. If you desire to be well known for your work, you want to be the #1 go-to expert, perhaps next bold step would involve enrolling in some professional course. Or maybe you could talk to a marketing expert to learn how to put yourself out there. If you're an entrepreneur who is now scaling your business, well, perhaps the next step will be to change your business structure. Maybe you are too big now to do your business as a sole proprietor. Perhaps it's time to upgrade. Yes, it will feel uncomfortable at first. Your mind will tell you, oh, but I'm not there yet. I can't do this. Maybe I need to wait. When you script this out enough and read your script and go into it, you will naturally feel inspired to do these things. It will not be work. You will take the action naturally. It's all about calculated vibration raises. You need to stretch yourself and show the universe that you are committed. You already are the person who can handle the whole package. You can handle the new reality. You can handle growth. You can handle talking to financial experts. You can handle eating a healthy diet. You can handle joining the gym. You can handle whatever it is that the new version of you is already doing with your eyes closed pretty much automatically. So if it's a house you want, you can visit it. Arrange a visit with a real estate agent. Enjoy the process. Touring your dream house and feel the energy. Imagine yourself living in it, and then go back and script it. One thing I find with writers is they love to go and experience something. If they're, for instance, writing about working in a VA hospital, they will go and hang out at the VA hospital and then go home and write about it. You can't fail. You either succeed or you learn. You can only get closer to your goals. It's like a little kid who gets new shoes that turn out to be a bit too big. Eventually he or she will grow into them, so don't be afraid, your time will come. Now, with my own experience, a couple things to know. There's no special paper or ink that you need to use. I would suggest abundant stories with much detail as possible. But if you're feeling resistance or you can't come up with too much detail, don't worry for now. Start off with a basic script. It can even be one sentence and go from there. As you begin to rewrite your brain and focus on what you actually want while believing that you too can manifest your wildest dreams, your basic scripts will turn into great stories filled with positive emotions, and your reality will start to reflect this. Don't force it, just let it come. But be persistent, don't give up. Some people find it hard to come up with their vision. There's nothing to worry about though. Keep exploring different scenarios and possibilities in your mind and start writing them down. This can be a tremendous pre-scripting exercise. When you're ready, come up with your real authentic vision. Sometimes you feel like you want so many things but are not too sure which one to pick. Well, writing things down will help you get clarity. Some people feel scared thinking, if I write it down or think about it, it will become my reality. This is not the case though. You're just writing different options and you intend to pick and choose the ones you like. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about progress. Getting clarity on what you want is hard for many people. And I've been there too. To begin, focus on finance, health, personal relationships, professional relationships, lifestyle, your home, car, vacations, and physical appearance. Some people also like to add spiritual experiences, fulfillment, specific work, passions, etc. Focus on what matters for you and your vision. For example, if you're an introvert and don't really like having a social life or attending big gatherings, there's no point in adding, I go out and socialize every day to your vision just for the sake of it, unless of course you want to manifest becoming a social, extroverted person because it is your real goal. And when you start doing this, it's tempting to copy other people's visions, thinking if they're doing well, they're successful, so I'm just going to do the same and imagine what their life is like. Don't do that. Tune in with your heart. It knows. Unleash the power of self-coaching, and you can be your primary source of information and inspiration. Most people keep jumping to the past instead of jumping to their future. The best book you can ever read is your own journal because it is where you write your life, and this will get you results. The wrong way is when you overcomplicate it or do it as an obligation. You design your own rules, you're in control, and you're empowered to make decisions for yourself. You're not in school anymore, and so some people don't like to do this because it feels like they're doing homework. You're not in school anymore, and I'm not your teacher telling you to write an essay in a specific style with 3,000 words, no more or less. I'm just your guide and inspiring you to get started, to be self-sufficient and empowered. You may be stuck in a place of doubt. Ask yourself, how would it feel to get unstuck by just getting started? You have nothing to lose, but a lot to gain. This is what self-development is all about, and it should be fun. you can use the following steps. Step 1, speak as though your wish had already come true. I am so happy and grateful now that. Step 2, start expressing your desires daily as though you are experiencing them now. Example, I feel so grateful, I feel so much energy every single day. Or I'm getting more and more inspired and my creativity is so abundant. Step 3, look for love and positivity wherever you are. Always be thankful and look for more and more things to be grateful for. And script it, just as you would now. I am so grateful for this thing, and write about what you're grateful for in the future as if it's in the present tense. The 4th step is show your commitment and dedication by taking inspired action in alignment with your vision. Use the following affirmations or use them as a guide to creating your own that feel good for you. I'm so grateful for the opportunities I've been given, and I commit to being a vehicle of creativity. I radiate my unique, authentic expression to the fullest of my capacity. I express myself through my work for the highest good of everyone involved. I commit to being in alignment with my higher self. I share only good thoughts, actions, and feelings with those around me. Now, one question you might have is, do you have to rewrite your script every day? Can you copy each day what you previously wrote? And I would say that get rid of any have to or should. Use the word choose instead. It's so much more empowering. So yes, it's up to you. You can choose to rewrite your vision if you want to, and you can also rephrase it or focus on some elements or expand upon it. It's up to you what you do. But the primary purpose behind it is to fuse yourself with your vision and use scripting methods as a tool. Now, the only time that this is really not going to work is if you do it out of desperation, like it's a quick fix technique without fully understanding the essential principles of making your mind work for you. Choosing goals that excite you, staying motivated while enjoying the journey, and doing the inner work while redesigning your self-image. As you become more comfortable with scripting, you can start adding advanced techniques to add complexity to your script, using symbolism and metaphor in your scripts. This adds layers of meaning and helps convey complex ideas and emotions more effectively. In your script, you can use symbols to represent your goals, aspirations, or even challenges. You can use non-linear storytelling. Most stories don't follow a linear path, a beginning, middle, and end. Non-linear narratives give you the freedom to jump between different times and scenarios. Scripting doesn't have to be a solitary activity. Collaborative scripting involves including other people in your script. These could be family members, friends, or colleagues. You can write with other people and you can create a script together. And sometimes that mutual form of imagination is incredibly powerful. Your script, much like a garden, needs regular tending. Set aside time periodically to review and revise your script. This isn't just about correcting or changing what you've written. It's about reflecting on your journey, celebrating your progress, and adjusting your course if necessary. During your review, ask yourself, are these goals still relevant to me? Have I overlooked any new aspirations or challenges? Am I closer to where I want to be? This practice keeps your script aligned with your current reality and aspirations. Scripting is not just a short-term exercise. It's a lifelong process. Life brings changes, some anticipated and some unexpected. Your script should be flexible enough to accommodate these changes. Integrate it into your daily life. Make it a key part of your manifestation process. There are some people out there that this just won't work for, and I understand, but there are many of you that this will light up some significant part of your inner self that you're not aware of, and it expands your creativity and your imagination beyond what you were originally imagining. Consider how you can expand on this. You can start to script not just for yourself, but for the greater good, and you can envision a world where your contributions make a difference. You can use scripting to script for someone else and see them healed, happy, prosperous. Remember, your script is unique to you. It's a reflection of your dreams and your struggles, your triumphs, and your evolution. Keep it close. Revisit it often and let it guide you through the winding paths of life. I would love for you to share in the comments your own experience in doing this. If you had success with scripting, please tell us about it. I can tell you about it, but sometimes reading it in the comments is even more effective. I want you to go out today and write down on a piece of paper an imaginal scene of your wish fulfilled and fill in as much detail as possible. And then I want you to return to it and read it again and see if there's anything that you didn't remember and try to expand on it. Read it before you go to bed so you get the feeling of that narrative. And when you wake up, read your script and continue expanding, adapting, and revising this script, making it longer, more interesting, adding new bits and details to your script. And I cannot wait to see what happens when you open up that part of your imagination and the way that your world will change for you. You can find all episodes of The Reality Revolution at therealityrevolution.com, and welcome to The Reality Revolution.